Arizona. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the Los Angeles Rams. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go! 70 Andy! 58, come on! Ricky!
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them.
Ready! Get the flag! Mike, present this! Wahoo! You ain't got nothing! 58 to Mike, 58!
Out of the gun, here's Murray. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Defensive Player of the Year, Aaron Donald. And that's going to bring up a second and forever. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit. Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
A miserable start here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and very long. Murray with a 3rd and long. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Now the 3rd leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 39, Goff. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Goff on 3rd down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Brooks Reed able to record his 5th sack of the season. I know some of the talk after last week's loss was the O-line struggles. They gave up 4 sacks. He got hit here and taken down again, so that's something to monitor.
It is something to monitor, but they've got to help their offensive line out. Maybe a little bit different play calling, right? Draws, screens, get the ball out of the quarterback's hands quicker, maybe some quick game passes. All of that to try and help slow down a pass rush and make things easier on their offensive line.
Zuerlein, of course, last year had likely the iconic field goal of the season, booting that 57-yarder in the Superdome to send his squad to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, you really hurt the Saints fans on that one, didn't you?
Sorry.
They didn't want to hear that at all. But this guy deserves his nicknames. Greg the Leg, Legatron, because the ball goes through the post at a heavy rate, 87% in 2018.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 33 yards that time. Murray now on 1st down. Oh, now Murray has it stripped.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now on 2nd and 16, Murray. And he finds Fitzgerald. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle.
And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kyler Murray taking it in as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Picking up where they left off before the open week that they had last week as they won going into that, and no signs of being stale.
No, and that's really big for them because there's a trust factor that goes into this, because what often happens, if you win the game before your open week, you usually get more time off. But if you win the game before the open week, get more time off, and don't play well the next time out, that goes away. So they're making a statement that they like that time off.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Deontay Thompson, the rookie from Bama. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody find someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw is gone. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. Following that fumble recovery, it's Murray. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah, what's going on? It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. And now out is the Cardinal field goal team here. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So not sure how they feel about that. They had golden field position to start the drive after the fumble recovery, but they went backward and then got 3.
Well, let's go from gold to silver, because the silver lining is they got the 3, right? You were talking about the golden field position. They didn't take advantage of it. That has to feel like a letdown.
You always stand ready to pounce. Always. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but
okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it. I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it,
the Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Brooks Reed in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
3rd and 9.
Cut! 180!
On the draw, Goff gives to Gurley. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down. Now we see a man who got a workout in last year's Super Bowl, Johnny Hekker, on to punt for the Rams. Back deep, Patrick Peterson. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
We got this. 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
No, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right? And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags, and I believe this is going to be a 1st down. And now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Throwing on first down is Murray. And this one's incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, but it'll be second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On second down now, it's Johnson. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Throwing is Murray on third down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Hassan Reddick in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Brooks Reed, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL.
It's going to be a long day. 2 for 66.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. So instead of 4th down, 1st down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
Slam. Hey, shell.
Now Goff on 1st down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. It was DJ Swearinger right there on the coverage. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Goff. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5.
58 to the line. 58 to the line. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
From the gun, here's Goff. This pass complete to Reynolds. The 40. And at the end of it, he's stripped. Ball comes loose. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So the big gain through the air, but scratch it all off because he could not hang on to the football.
And you have to like what they did on defense here. They didn't give up on the play. Big yardage given up, but they still battled all the way to the end and helped force a turnover.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Check pass. Hold on. Check.
Goff going to hand it to Gurley. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long.
Check. Value three.
Now a draw as Goff gives to Gurley. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. And no, it doesn't. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it online, but it comes up about a rotation short. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get into field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here, and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to...
Murray fighting, lost the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Result of the play, first down and 10.
Here we go. 20. Shell. Hey, let's go. Quit talking about it.
Following the fumble recovery, Goff working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. This will be the first red zone opportunity now for the Rams. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15.
Check 52.
Out of the gun, Goff to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after, and that'll bring up second down.
It leads to second and 10.
So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. Zerline's kick is up and through. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken short.
Get ready.
At their own 26-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Right there. You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me.
A final shot before half for Murray. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. All right, Coach, there you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
And the Rams first down.
So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10.
4 down, 4 down.
And a give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Hassan Reddick, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. So many questions about Todd Gurley in the offseason. How good is the knee? I mean, remember, he had a heavy workload the last couple years, nearly 4,000 yards from scrimmage, 40 total touchdowns, but just 4 carries in the NFC Championship game, 10 in the Super Bowl. So we'll see what kind of usage he gets this season. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run here with Henderson. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 3rd and goal.
Check nickel. Switch.
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. 30, 10, and they will score. It's a try here for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. After the turnover, here's Murray. Dancing to his left. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. To throw again on second down. Murray. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down.
Well, that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on third down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth. Murray and company going for it on fourth. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on fourth down. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Goff will lead the Rams up here first and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Murray now on first down, eluding the pressure right. Going to get this to his rookie. That's Andy Isabella. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
That's the end of the third quarter with the score Cardinals 24, Rams 3.
First down, Murray. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The linebacker Preston Brown there to knock that one away. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Minus 9 yards on the play, and now it's third down.
Brings up third down.
Here we go. Here we go. 18 Gator. 18 Gator. Yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
On third down, Johnson. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a fourth down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. On first down, it's Gurley. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
It's not something that we see every game now. Todd Gurley, held below 50 yards, and we are in the fourth quarter. Got to give a lot of credit. They've done a nice job of bottling him up.
They absolutely have. And a lot of times he can still find holes, but there haven't been the holes there. The offensive line hasn't created much space. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. Now Goff on 3rd and goal. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. And almost intercepted. Would have been a huge pick in the end zone, but as it stands, that brings up 4th. Maybe one final chance here to make this a bit more respectable as he'll go for it on 4th and goal. Here we go. It's Gurley. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down to the backfield. Gurley unable to punch it in on 4th and goal. And this Cardinal defense comes up with a goal line stand.
Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
Murray's going to look to throw this thing. Steps away to his left. Now he'll turn and throw deep back. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The 20. 10, touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella, 92 yards. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Even though he was forced from the pocket, still able to adjust, make the long throw, and it ends with a really big touchdown.
Yeah, moving to his left. The key to everything when they're moving outside of the pocket, doesn't matter which side, making sure those shoulders get around and you get back square so you can get everything on the throw and create the big play we just saw there downfield.
And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Hassan Reddick in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. After the sack on 1st down, Goff. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 23 yards the pickup there. Now a 1st down throw, Goff. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense. Chef. Hey, let's go. Go, Brown. 51's the mic. You can't block me. Hey, Echo. You can't block me. You can't block me. Hey, Mike 51.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Goff. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Brooks Reed make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down. Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Goff. And down he goes goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Hassan Reddick. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Johnson. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11.
So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Cardinals, they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9-3. And they'll get to stay home again